Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be starting up a new series of OpenTTD, which stands for Transport Tycoon Deluxe. This is a fairly old game, as you can tell by the graphics, but it's it's a bit of a strategy game where you basically manage if you don't already know, you basically manage your transport vehicles like trains, vehicles, boats, planes, and you basically just got to get goods and people to different places around the world. The world can be very big or very small depending on how you set the game up. Obviously, I've set it up to be a 2048 by 2048 wide game map, but however, you can have it as big as you want. So I will be starting off as it is here. I have been playing for a little bit because the early part is a little bit boring, but if you want, I can restart to just a new save if you want. Nothing much has happened except that I've just managed to pay off my loan and set up a few lines. So the goals of this series, which should be about maybe 10 to 15 episodes, will basically be to expand this as big as possible and build a thriving city hub in the town of Renbridge. I guess you can pronounce it like that. So let's just restart the game and get to it. Alright, so the first order of business would be to expand. How many people waiting here? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Let's see. Where do I want to expand next? Here, over here. There's a shit ton of stuff. Alright. So, we'll just start with some basic roads. Oh, shit, where am I? Here. Get some basic roads to get people to places. So, we'll just build one here to here. And, okay, we need a bridge here. Oops. We'll just get a suspension concrete. It seems unnecessary for such a small bridge, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Bit of altering of the train. And here we go. Alright. Yeah, we'll connect this one as well, since it's pretty easy to do. Alright, so let's set up a new thingy right there. Alright, now we're going to need bus stops. So depending on how big the city is, you might want to put it in two different spots of the city, because every building here, so a bus station, it has a certain range of which it picks people up inside of a town. Bus stations can only pick up people, while truck stations can deliver goods like mail, goods, money and stuff. It's pretty complex, but I'll explain it later. So for now, let's just start with this. Picks up passengers, yeah. And over here, we'll plop it. Is that I don't even know. Just blow it up to be safe, and then build a road. Yeah, it was a road. Okay. We'll build one here, and we'll build one here, and yeah, accepts people still, and over here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll actually connect these two roads. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Alright, now that's done, let's get some buses out. So we'll set them going to here, make them go over to there. Go there. Right, another two buses, and get them to go from here to here. So these are like the express buses, so they only go to two different towns. I'll be setting up an actual proper thing in a second, which will have buses going to multiple cities. It's more of a bus line than just a quick transit. I said I was actually, hang on, I forgot to put a station down here. I should put that there because I want to put a truck station there in a second. Now, come back here, buy new vehicles, 2 more of these. Since this is a small town, I'm just going to have one go to each of these towns over here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's done. Right there. So, as you connect cities together and you have certain types of anything that comes in, including passengers and goods, these cities will eventually grow. So if we go to Thornbury, see, town grows every 100 days. That you can downgrade that a bit. So if we go over to Renbridge, it grows every 36 days because I have a ton of goods coming in from this industry hub over here that I've set up, which basically brings in food, like livestock. So yeah, they produce stuff, livestock and cattle, and basically this is the old version of what's that new game called? Transport Tycoon, I believe it was called. Yeah, something like that. If I didn't get it wrong, I'll probably just edit in the real name. But yeah, this is basically the predecessor of that game. Anyway, let's go back. Oh shit. Having a spaz. Anyway, so where was I? Building more buses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because there are 4 different stops. So that going. And we'll connect those together. In fact, we'll connect this one as well. Yeah, that one's already on the way. Oh, and there's my finances, earning a lot of bank. If you haven't seen my, I did make another series a while ago on me building a massive city through the scenario creator in this game. There wasn't much exactly, what's it called? What it's called, actual like building the transport empire or tycoon or whatever you'd like to call it, but it was mainly just creating a really nice map with like pre-existing infrastructure, so roads between towns and stuff, and it looked pretty good. I'll drop a link to that video in the description and at the end of the video. Anyway, so now that's done, that should... Oh, something just broke down, I don't know where it was. Oh, train did. Okay, that's fine, it'll get fixed in a minute. But now that that's done, we're going to have money coming in through here, and these towns will grow. That one's not growing for what I don't think anyone wants to go to it. That one grows, that one grows, and that one grows. So that's pretty good. It would improve. We could improve that growth even more if we connected, say. Let's see. Okay, so industry's got there's a very specific chain to industry, so you can have a look at the chain here. So from the forest, from these forests, goes to the sawmills over here, and then they have to go to a factory, which starts producing... Sorry, let me start again. The forest creates wood, which goes to the sawmill, which creates... what was sawmill? What does the sawmill create? Hang on. They create goods... Oh, no, they just create goods straight off the bat. So they just go... Then, once goods have been made, you got to transport them to the cities where they get sold. These are power plants. So the power plants are probably the easiest, probably good to start up with because they don't have to go anywhere from that. So basically, you transport coal right here. So like coal here, you transport coal to the factory, to the power plant, and then that's it. You just earn money from that. So because if you don't, if goods aren't when goods are produced at a certain place and aren't exported to towns and stuff, that industry will not accept any more stuff. So you start losing money. So you have to make sure that everything's flowing. And that's basically it. So this is becoming pretty big now. And it's got a bank, so I want to see if there's any other towns with banks yet, because that's another thing we can do, because you can obviously get valuables set up. It does not look like it at the moment. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's one right here next to the docks. And there's one there. Oh, actually that means I can set one up in here, which is pretty good. Gotta get down a little thingy. Where am I going to put this? Am I able to blow one of your buildings up? Yes, I can. Excellent. There we go. And where am I going to put it? Over here. Oh, perfect. Right in the bay. In fact, that would probably help the fact that I got it right there, because that way I can get things transported to the docks. Because it's in the range, so they'll share resources. Anyway, where is my building? What? Oh yeah, I got rid of you. I forgot to sell you. New vehicles. Where is our armor truck? There we go. So these things transport valuables. So I just get them on their way. It does take a little bit of time for factories and industry to reach their maximum capacity. Sorry, their full efficiency. So you won't earn money, like a lot of bank instantly, but it does gradually grow, and valuables are very expensive, so you can get quite a bit of money from it. So just a comparison, this is the size of the map. It's freaking huge. And you can, yeah, zoom right in. I should pause it for a second. Sorry about that, it was just a bit of a discrepancy there. I'm back now. Sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? Where's the town gone? I have to find it again. No, not relocate. View HQ. There we go. Right. Also, yeah, you can place down your little HQ building like right here or inside of a town and stuff. It'll eventually grow the more money you make and the more influence you have over cities. You can also interact with cities themselves by going to clicking on their name. You can go to the location. You can rename it if you want. The local authority. So obviously you can. For multiplayer, this is more effective for multiplayer. Funding local road reconstruction, it causes considerable disruption because vehicles can't pass through roads that are being reconstructed. So large cities, and if you build fund local road reconstruction, it will cause massive disruptions to the buses and vehicles. Not so much for trains, if you're primarily working on trains, but that's anyway that. If you really feel like it, you can build a statue of the company owner for a small $250,000. Yeah, does absolutely nothing though. However, small advertising and medium and large advertising, they make more people want to use your transport. So you'll earn a little bit more money. Like more people go to the thing. So as you can see, 28 people waiting. If I put small advertising, yeah, it's cheap enough. Small advertising on that. That's gone up to 30, but it'll keep growing higher and higher now because it'll only, I think, last about a year. I believe. I think it might last a bit more though. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go looking for more places to expand to. Where do I want to go next? I want somewhere where it has a lot of industry nearby, so it'll make it easier to sell goods. Just ignore that. Should turn those off. It's a market. It's a massive fucking market. Good God. Not is here wouldn't be that bad actually. Yeah, there's coal across the river. Yeah, let's set up here. Actually, this is good. That's not what I wanted. Wrong one. I'll show you what these mines do in terms of power plants. So they're just quick money makers, I guess. I should have done it the other way. No, god damn it. Press that one, there we go. Not that. There. And let's build a bridge. Girder. In fact, let's get rid of this wooden bridge because it'll slow. Oh shit. Well, bollocks. It doesn't matter. That just makes it easier for us. It just costs a lot of money. Alright, so that's done. Now let's build a little warehouse so I can buy vehicles. New vehicles. Coal trucks. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Start sending them to the coal mines so we can get that money. Alright, off you go. Did I set the other waypoint for that vehicle? The second one? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Alright, that's done. What else can we do around here? Is there any wood? Not really. There's a lot of freaking coal. Dear God. Oh, there is wood right here, but it's... yeah, it's miles away. I'm probably seeing something... there's probably something I'm not seeing here, but it's fine. Oh, perfect. Just lined up right for... yeah, lined up. Let's build bus stations. Perfect. Obviously, when vehicles break down, they have to go back to the warehouse to get it fully repaired. So you want to make sure that you have enough of these around, so that you don't vehicles don't have to go too far away to get repaired. Yeah, you kind of get used to the game after a while. I've been playing it for a little bit. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Good time waster if you want, I guess. Alright, I'll probably build actually... let's start expanding my rail empire, because I kind of wanted to work on that a bit. Right, so yeah, so some of these trains are delivering. That's gonna be annoying. Some of these trains are delivering. So this one here, that's just this one here, that's leaving the station now. That one's been delivering steel to this station, so it can get processed at this factory into goods. And this train and that train there, which are both on the same lines, are transporting these goods all the way down to Renbridge. So Renbridge is currently getting absolutely everything, which is why it's 36 days expansion, which is exceptionally fast. Like, that's ridiculously fast. I know you can get lower than that if you connect like a ton of stuff to it. But for the moment, for the time being, it's 36 days, which is pretty good early game. Yeah. Okay. So why is there? Okay, someone's building a house real far out of town. It's a little odd, to be honest, but I don't really care. There's another thing here. I don't really want to connect it though. Let's go somewhere far away and just build a rail network. Perfect. Look at this. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a massive city. So yeah, generally they don't like usually get over 2,000 without any improvements. So at the start of the game, you're not going to see many. You wouldn't. I think I've only ever seen one town that spawned in at 5,000 population. They're pretty big, to be honest, and they've got a lot of stuff like banks in them already. But yeah, for the time being, you'll set up here. So align this. I'm gonna have to terraforming time. Whoops. Alright, yeah, that'll do. I can't see anything with these fucking trees. So just just purge it all. Alright. I spend a lot of money, I don't care. Alright, that will get mail as well if I put it there, so... Oh, perfect, right here. Should delete that road. Oh, you piece of shit. Alright, thanks, asshole. Build a bridge. Oh, can I bribe you? Is that possible? God damn it, I can't bribe you yet. Ah! That's annoying. It means I can't build anything there until I can get rid of the freaking road. I just have to try and get onto the good side by building some rail networks. Yeah, or wait till I am able to bribe them. Yes, it's all just dirty business here. Nothing else. Just to make sure they don't expand there and cost me more money, I'm going to preemptively build stuff. Whoops. God damn it, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. I'll see if I can get this into a loop around some... Oh, dear God, there's so many big cities here. Alrighty then. What is this? Oh, you can, so, obviously, it's time-related. Oh, there we go. So it's now 1960. More stuff will unlock the longer you play the game. You can obviously set the starting date of the game when you create the game. But I've started at the very earliest date, which was, I believe, 1950? Yeah, I think it was 1950. Yeah. Let's get the the engineer house set up now. So I'll build it there. No, not like that. That is awkward as fuck. Alright, that'll do. And that'll do. Actually, I should... Yeah, it's probably a good idea to extend it that way as well. Now, to avoid trains crashing into each other like the drunk-ass train drivers they are, you want to build block signals so it'll check to make sure there's no trains on the tracks at the time to prevent it from, well, crashing and killing everyone, which it likes to do a lot. At least that's in my experience. Do I want to even bother? Nah, it's just a small ass town. Maybe here as well. I'll just build a one track station and drop the size of it to 4. Yeah, because you're not very big. Can I delete you? Yes, thank you. They're gonna hate me for it, but I don't care. Let's build that road back actually, so they do not care if I did it. There we go. Yeah, if you stop a vehicle, or if a vehicle gets stuck or breaks down on the tracks and a train comes by, it will destroy the vehicle in a magnificent explosion. There are planes, they're very expensive though, and I'm not ready to venture into that kind of area at the moment. So we're going to be sticking to just trains, boats, and vehicles for the moment. Where to expand to next? Actually, hang on, I'm going to stop the episode right here. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more. Peace.